If I'm drinking hot stuff, does that change if I take my temperature in my mouth? Does that
Yes.
change
Yeah,
that?
it
Okay,
Yes,
definitely
it does.
does.
cool.
My dear, are you well?
I checked my temperature earlier but now I'm starting to feel
Worse?
well, now having to like talk. I
Oh,
feel like I'm losing my mind.
oh, David, do we need to reschedule? You're not well.
No, I think this will make for some good tent.
You
Some
just
good
called
dent.
content 10. I think you're not well. I think you need to lay down.
I think I'm great.
You have a really great mug, though.
Thank you. It's just
But
a little glass. It's a
oh,
fully
that's
it's a glass.
classy.
Yeah.
I love it.
And
It's glassy.
I didn't need it today, but it has its own little it has a tea the strainer for tea
Oh, I love that.
for
Oh my gosh.
loose leaves.
That's
Where did you get such a thing?
I don't know. I don't remember. I
It's fine.
think
I
I
won't write
think
it
there
down.
I think there was a store, like a secondhand store
Ooh.
here in Park Slope.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could remember the name.
Don't fret. Don't fret. Don't make your brain do any work today.
They
Just
probably have
rest.
some like vintage dolls in their window. Like, you know. Welcome to Omni Bilateral Panic for another week. My name is David Armstrong. This is a show where the fevers are high, the depression is low, and and my co-hosts are stuck looking at me like an insane person. And speaking of those eyes, those discerning eyes that are looking at me, they are my co-hosts, Tessa Flannery.
Hello. I'm just afraid,
Uh, Tessa's concerned.
uh,
And Cameron Faring.
Hi everybody. I'm deeply depressed. So here we are.
There he is. Hi, deeply depressed. I'm dad. I'm your dad.
Yeah, you are.
And all I need is just a good night's sleep. I slept all day. So
Well, great. Then
so
the
I'm
sleeping all
fine.
night should be great.
Oh, it'll be so fun. I don't have any more NyQuil in the house. I feel like I should get NyQuil.
Can you get it delivered?
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
I think you can. I'm pretty sure
You can.
Walgreens does the thing.
I do have a Walgreens near me. Oh my god.
This is what I'm here for, knowing what New York can do because I miss it.
That's what I'm here for. What is that? What is that musical?
That is Chicago.
Ah, I couldn't think of it yesterday, and I kept singing. That's what I'm
That's
here
what I'm
for.
here
And
for.
I was like, thoroughly modern Millie,
I don't care about expensive things.
Bat
Cashmere
Boy.
coats.
Diamond
I would love to see Bat Boy sing All I Care About Is Love.
What if he kind of does? I
What
feel like that's Bat Boy's whole
it is
spiel.
kind of. Maybe we should just do weird musical theater mashups. Maybe that's how we'll break into the business.
Bat Boy sings.
Yeah.
Bat Boy
Yeah.
sings Chicago. Uh, Mama Rose sings Les Miserables.
Yeah, I like the idea of a different musical's character singing the songs of a different musical, because if the sentiment is the same, if there's truth in theater, what?
Amazing.
um this for those of you who've never listened to us, I don't know why you're listening to this is your first episode. You just randomly picked an episode to listen to.
Newest on the feed, baby.
Oh, newest on the feed. That's probably what it is. We normally we sort of just shoot the shit here.
Yes, you
And
have.
what?
I said, yeah, sort of. I'm sorry. I'm just
No,
stop interrupting.
No, interrupt me, Tessa. But also, you need to interrupt me with the confidence of a mediocre white man.
Please.
You just need to come in like, don't try to come in underneath me or like feel bad for interrupting me. Cut me off,
All
and
right.
because
I
I am
shall.
because I am simply filling the silence. Um.
Oh, it's really going to be something. Anyway, to continue David's point,
Oh,
we're all queer
what was my
on the
point?
M-Spec,
Oh, right.
on the M-Spec spectrum. Ooh, the M-Spec spectrum. That sounds like a punk band. Anyway, the M-Spec spectrum. We all came out
ATM
later
machines.
in life. ATM machines.
El Pollo Chicken.
Yep. We there we go.
What's your favorite dish at El Pollo Chicken, Tessa? Do you have one?
It's got to be the spicy boneless wings.
I don't even know if they have wings.
I
I'm
don't
willing
know.
to believe you. Cameron, do you have a favorite at El Pollo Chicken?
I've never eaten there.
Oh, Cameron.
I know.
I've also
I'm sorry.
never. I'm just making it up. I'm sorry.
Guys, it's obviously
But
the
yeah.
chicken.
It's
chicken.
obviously the chicken. But
You know
yeah,
what
I'm talking about. So we are three queers that came out in our 30s and love each other and love antiquated popular culture and met while we were working the theater in New York.
We're still in our 30s. I want to make that very clear. We're not like
that's
old.
real.
We're not old people.
We're middle-aged.
No, don't say that.
We're not.
Oh.
I am 36 currently. I am getting ready to turn 37, which is that one's hitting me weird. I don't know why, but 37 feels weird and I don't like it. Like 35 was kind of gross, but it was also COVID. 36 was like, ugh, now I'm truly in the box. But 37, I'm like having a hard time with.
Yeah.
Well,
What's
it's good
that
you're
about?
ahead of us so that you can keep us posted on
I
how
know.
it
I'm
goes.
also the oldest, so they're all younger. But what's that about, fellas? Help me unpack that.
Why 37? I guess because like 35 is like their last real like milestone, right? It's like you could be president
before 40.
Before 40, but like even 40, you don't get anything unlocked for it, right? Like 25, you can rent a car.
Yeah.
27, you can't be on Real World anymore.
I tried to cover my mic because I knew that would be a bad laugh.
It was such a futile attempt at covering your mic, Tessa. Your mic is robust. And your hand is a dainty woman's. But I feel like, yeah, I think 36 has like one. I think 36 is the cutoff for Survivor or something. I think there's one more thing that you can't be on anything.
Gray hair on that show.
Yeah, okay. I have gray hair. You could take it down a notch.
I mean, I guess technically I would too if I let it.
I was gonna say.
But I can't believe that you're telling me. Not that I might be wrong about 35 or 36, but you're telling me I'm too old for Survivor now.
Yeah, I might be wrong. I mean,
I'll say your age.
Don't
you look great.
It might be American Idol or something. It might be a different one.
Oh, even worse.
I already did that when I was 18. That's plenty.
I think 37. I think 37 is like, I don't know. 37 is like it's the weird in between. 7 feels like such a purgatory number.
It does.
Didn't you feel the same way about 27? I felt the same way about 27.
Oh, 27 ended up being like a big year for me.
I was happy to make it through 27 because I was like, please don't let me join the 27 club. I haven't been successful enough yet. Please don't let that happen.
Right.
I'll just be dead.
They'll just list me on the bottom and they'll be like, who the fuck is this?
Tessa, what happened that was cool when you were 27?
I think that's the first time I ever got a relationship, a romantic one.
Mm-hmm.
And I like got my first like acting gig that like paid properly, and those two things were absolutely related. And
of course, everything's connected.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
And I did my first solo show in New York, And
which one was that?
That was Life in Plastic.
Was that
right?
long ago?
It was like a long time ago.
It just still seems so fresh in my mind. Not a decade ago.
Like 100p, like 9 years ago.
100p.
I think, right?
My favorite Star Wars character.
2014.
100p.
Wait a second. Do I know ages?
I don't know.
Or years?
Unclear.
What year? It was 27. That was 20.
Ooh, I might be all wrong.
I'm also like, it feels weird because like it's going to, like next year, it's going to be my 20th class reunion, which does not seem possible.
20th for high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'll be 38.
Relax for high school, you psycho.
Shut up.
Shut up. But yeah, I graduated in 2004. One of my proteges was literally born in 2004. He is literally half my age.
Well, this is the thing about being a teacher. Everybody, especially at college, everybody is half my age right now, and I can't fathom it. Also, I still have student loans. That means I've been paying a student loan for the same amount of time as I was alive before.
Yeah,
I had a student loan.
Wow,
that's not good. I don't like it.
Oh, who's this? Who is this character that's joining us?
Nona. No.
Strega talking about college loans.
I make some pasta for you, but I don't like a student loan. Probably, honestly, in the story, Strega is like 36.
Probably.
They're all like, this old ass witch.
Right, yeah.
Strega
got gray hair.
Past her prime.
She'll never get married now.
I would love to hear a slight addendum to this character. Can I hear Strega Nostradamus?
Oh yeah, predict the future.
Sorry, that was... I'm sorry.
No, it was perfect.
The wind up into it was the best part. Like it was like announcing. That was like a gender reveal.
It was. The two genders are Strega Nona and Strega Nostradamus.
Yeah. My pronouns are 9, 11. God.
Oh my
that's
God.
great. That's great.
I'm so impressed, Tessa. I just was literally everything I was hoping for and more.
Ooh, can I ask a semi-personal question? If you you could say you could say as much or as little as you want, Tessa.
Me? Great.
Yeah, but you said
great.
You said that was the year your first relationship, like more or less.
Unless I was 28, unless I got the year wrong. Now that I'm this age, I forget times.
Sure.
Welcome to your 30s.
Well, then I'll just make it a question about the first relationship. Was your first relationship a good one?
Oh, it was a real good one.
That's good.
Yeah. I think if it was a different time or we lived in a different place, we'd be married. We'd not have children because I never have wanted and still never will. But yeah, I think we would have ended up together if circumstances had been even just a little bit different.
Sure.
But I'm very happy for I think he's quite happy, and we both had a lot of growing to do.
But it was still a good relationship within the context of what it was.
Yeah, within the context of what it was. Yes.
Great.
For the most part. And when I think about like things that I want from relationships, there's a lot of boxes that relationship ticked that I'm like, yeah, this is what I would like in a future relationship.
Oh, good.
2 or 3 slight differences.
2 or 3 key differences.
Which makes all the difference in the world.
That's awesome.
What about Yins? Wait, we know Cameron and his wife.
His
wife have been together.
Well, if you remember my tragic story, I dated from kindergarten until like when I was 15, and then got sad boy and figured I would die alone, and then met my wife.
That's right. That's right.
Wow, maybe I met her a sad boy period.
Maybe you do.
So that then I can meet my wife.
You need your garden state.
Maybe. I met her when I was 21.
Oh wow! So you had like a long stretch of sad boy.
I did.
Wow.
Is Amanda the same age as you?
She is almost exactly 6 months younger than I am.
Okay.
Wow.
No.
I'm probably
I'm-
like right between you, huh?
I'm March
Because you're coming up.
Hey-o.
and she is August.
Are you late March or early March?
I'm mid-March.
Mid-March. So
I'm
wait,
a
are you?
Pisces.
That's what I was
Taurus.
just
Oh.
trying to figure out. That's why we get along. You're a Pisces. You're
I'm
a
a
water
Pisces.
creature. I'm an Earth woman.
And my wife is a Leo. And it
Isn't
works
that
beautifully.
fire?
Yeah, it works beautifully. We balance each other out.
Okay. Every
Leo's great. King of the forest.
air person yeah. Every air person me and Earth person has been with, it's been dreadful. So anyway.
Anyway,
Sorry, David. David, remind
Aquarius
us
is an air sign, right?
Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Your birthday is so soon. Has it already happened? It's just passed?
It's today. No.
No.
It's next Saturday, the 11th.
Oh my goodness. This is why we get along so well.
Oh
Because
yeah.
but we all get
we
along so well
get
Hey.
along so well.
because we don't have a fire sign. It's also one of my favorite made-up holidays from our previous friend group, which is Actual New Year.
Year's.
It's actual
Yes.
New Year. That's right.
Today or tomorrow? Tonight.
It's actual New Year's Eve.
Tonight.
Tonight is actual New Year's Eve. Right.
Tonight, this would be when we count down to February 1st, the
Mhm.
true start of the new year.
Do we have to stay up till midnight?
We won't.
No. I mean,
we're
I'll stay up till
middle-aged.
your midnight. I'll
Thank
stay up to
you.
your midnight, which is 10 p.m.
Thank you.
for
Yeah.
me. So
I might not
Thank
even
you.
make it to our 9 p.m., which is in
Leon.
6 minutes.
You poor thing.
for those of you who don't know, our dear friends Michael and Rachel came up with the idea when we were all working at the Public together that people fail constantly at New Year's resolutions because there's not prep time. We have the holidays, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh fuck, I'm supposed to be a different person.
Yeah.
And so they had the idea of making it so that you had the month of January to prepare. And that's great because January is usually garbage anyway. And so you have a chance to like do stuff, to actually put things in place, to
It should be your hibernation.
build some things to deal with crippling depression, and then approach the new year.
Get a new bulb for your seasonal
On
affect
February 1st.
lamp.
Yeah. And so it's something I've continued to celebrate since we started it, which was probably a decade ago. Has
Oh
it
my
been that?
gosh. I mean, is it Michael and Rachel jointly that came up with it, or
Yeah.
did Michael?
Well,
I think Marissa might have been part of it.
I
too.
don't want to.
yeah.
I also don't want to insert myself and take too much credit for this.
David, it
but-
was all your idea, wasn't it?
It was totally all my idea. No, it wasn't all my idea. But Marissa was involved as well.
There's a
Michael
cat
was
in here
involved.
again. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
which cat is it?
It's the
New
girl, I
cat?
think. How'd she
Same
get
cat?
in here? She must have snuck in here during the brief period of time when I was.
They'll
Letting
take
the boy out,
any.
and now
They'll
she's
take
scratching. I have to
any
let her out.
opportunity, Tessa.
They will.
You're gonna have to hear this. Me yelling.
They just want to be near you.
Okay. We'll
Well,
pause
they
everything.
get
We'll
a
have to.
job.
Well, let's just all put our all lives on hold so Tessa can let out the fucking cat.
I like Fever David. He's fun.
She can't hear me. That's why
I
it's
know.
funny. It's just for you.
They're both in here now.
They're both in there. That's the opposite of what you wanted. You fucked up. A fucking mess.
They'll be fine. They're adorable. So
Yeah,
we hear
they're
some
both in
kitty
here now.
scritches. It's fine.
It'll be great. But it was
Used
at
to.
the conclusion of our first Under the Radar. And
what
we would all
great
like
shows.
we were all like exhausted, and like we were like, oh, this should be when the new year starts. I think
Mhm.
Rachel said it. Like
Yeah.
Rachel kind of said it offhandedly, and I was like, no, let's do it. Like Michael was like, yeah, let's go to a bar. Marissa was like, let's do the whole New Year like
Oh.
celebration again.
I wish I
I
was
think,
cool
like,
enough
the-
that you all had like wanted to hang out with me. Just-
What are you talking about?
I feel like I would be there and I'd be like, hey, hey guys, what are you up to? And everybody be like, nothing. You're not invited.
Nothing.
And yet you were invited to
doing
everything.
I think you simply weren't working under the radar at
I
the same
worked
time
under the
as us.
radar. Oh well, maybe.
But you were probably up doing a different show. Like that
Yeah.
happened all the time. You always ended up on the other side of the theater than me, and I hated that.
I hated that too, except for the few times that we got to work. There were a few times we got to work a couple shows together, and I remember being like, I fucking love Cameron. Because it was just like when I would work with either of you two, it was like, I know everything's gonna be fine. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna have like late seaters coming across the stage or crazy stuff happening. Like nobody's gonna have, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Nobody had any
Knock
like
on wood.
weird stuff happen when it was.
Yeah. That's really the only thing that I stress about. I don't care about anything else working in a house. It's like if we have late seaters, if we have people who are a problem, like that's par for the course. If I have to deal with an a medical emergency, I'll be like, oh boy, like that's the worst stress.
The fire alarm constantly going off.
The fire, yeah, even that, it's like as long as it's not an actual emergency, if I just have to like get people out of there, fine. Well, but there was that day where it was like it went off like 3 or 4 different times.
Yep.
Annoying. Truly annoying.
Well, and I just always thought Kat was a badass because she was always like, I got this. And she would march out into traffic and just be like, hey, motherfuckers, we're stopping.
Yeah, she really was. Oh, Kat.
She was good at that.
She was.
The
cut out full names. I don't know why.
Tessa, why are you doxing everybody on our podcast?
Address is
list of fears.
Just cut me out. my whole
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Tessa's been CGI'd out of this podcast. Why did you need it to be CGI? It's an audio podcast. It's like, well, I had the money, so I had the time.
She is independently wealthy, so
yeah,
it's true. I don't need anything. I'm perfect.
Yeah, she killed that widow. Killed a widow? No, that's not right.
Yeah, I have questions.
She is a widow, married a fortune.
As the resident historian, there was a joke in approximately episode 4 where Tessa talked about crimes. Well, no, that was 7.
Oh, yeah.
But we talked about crimes, and you talked about all the blood in your trunk because it was funny, not because it actually happened. So,
I see. Yeah,
that was also the one where you were. That was also the one where you said, "Is this the episode where we confess all our crimes?"
Yep.
Which, yeah, sure, you can.
Right.
So you shoved a widow down the stairs. I'm sure she had a great time the whole way down.
Is that the Shania Twain song?
That don't impress me.
So you shoved a widow down the stairs.
That does impress me much.
Okay, so you're independently wealthy.
That don't impress
me much.
Okay, Ryan Gosling won't stop texting you.
That don't impress me much.
Listen,
it really is a silly game, but I really like it a lot.
I love that game.
Firstly,
if
I said Ryan Gosling, I meant Ryan Reynolds.
maybe I'm misremembering it. I think you said Ryan Reynolds.
I love him so much.
You love Ryan Gosling.
I love both, honestly, but and they seem to be like, I think Ryan Reynolds' production company made a movie that was originally going to be Ryan Reynolds, and then he was like, I'm busy making another kid. Let's put Ryan.
I'll say this. I feel like Ryan Reynolds would be the annoying texter. So
like, would text a lot or would text you annoying things?
Maybe both. I think both. He would probably text annoying things in an annoying way. Like one line at a time. Too many GIFs. Does that make me sound really old? If I'm like too many GIFs.
Yeah, it does. You sound a little.
I sound a little old. That's
too
fine.
many
He
GIFs.
would probably send a lot of GIFs. GIFs of
too many
himself,
emojis.
probably.
Too many emojis.
Oh, really? I don't know if he would use emojis.
I don't know.
I feel like his go-to would be like GIFs of himself and Will Ferrell.
This is actually I'm gonna share this if I could find it while I'm talking.
Show
But
us. Share
um
it.
um a person that I actually do want to have as a guest on the podcast is a friend of mine, and in our text conversation, and this joke has been going on for about 2 years now, we don't use emojis anymore. We swore off them because I shared a sort of theory, like just this offhanded like world building thing, and she and it so horrified her that she was like, we're not using emojis anymore. And so we haven't used them in about 2 years.
What was
um I'm trying. Let me try and find it. Oh God, we'll cut it out. We'll cut all this out.
You'll cut all this out.
Oh, it's me. I'm trying to remember to blow my nose off camera and away from the mic. I was like, okay. Oh no. Got it. I said it'd be weird if like you met an emoji in real life. Like if that was just like if like that smiling face was just um uh like a she was like it's like a 2D, like if it's 2D, it's two-dimensional. And I was like, no, what if it's three-dimensional? What if it's like hiding a body? What if the body is right behind that face? And she was like what? It's like very quickly drew.
No.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah, show us. Show us. What? You drew that?
Yeah. So it's
Oh my
sort
You
of
need to
God.
post that on the internet right away, immediately.
I think that needs to be a t-shirt, honestly.
it's sort of kneeling down. And then like the face is at your face level.
It's me.
And I sent it to my roommate, and then they sent it to their partner. And from the other room, I just hear a no. David.
This is the best thing I've ever seen.
I'm in.
Horrifying.
Definitely make a shirt for sure out of that.
We'll make a shirt. We can make a shirt. There was a staged reading at the public, I think at the third or fourth UTR I worked, and my favorite stage direction is sounds of a blowjob. Like someone had to read some poor lady had to read the stage direction with a straight face. Sounds of a blowjob happen. And then a scene had to continue above that.
Oh my
great.
God.
And I was like, I made a vow that day. I was like, one day I'm gonna write a play that has that stage direction in it. I want it.
Where is it? We want it.
I know. Well, I gotta write it first.
Maybe you should start in this fever dream.
Yeah, I should.
Right? Feverish. Edit when you're well.
That's the shirt. That's the shirt I want. Right? Feverish. Edit healthy.
Yes.
I like, did they play sounds to go with the stage
No.
direction? Because sometimes
No.
they do that.
Sometimes
And
they do.
I was like, did the poor person with stage directions then have to emulate said sounds?
No. I would have liked it though. The way that I would have
tried.
the way that I would have staged it, the way that I would have staged it, the way that I would have staged it for maximum comedy is I think that she should have said sounds of a blowjob happen, and then she had to like turn to a noise machine, like a MIDI player where she pushes a button and then you just hear it. And then she plays it for a couple seconds too long. Before then she also has to turn it off so the scene can start.
Wait. Does she if she has to get up and walk to the MIDI player, press like go back, sit down, stand up, walk over, press it off, go back, sit down.
The asshole director decided the best stage picture was to have the MIDI player on one end of the stage, like past all the chairs of the other actors. So the actors have to watch her go, like they're holding their books and they have to watch. Sounds of blowjob, blah blah blah. And then
But
she
only-
walks back.
Only if she's crossing behind, and only if on the way back from the player and to the player again, she's doing this.
She does that. She jazz walks. She jazz
Visual
walks
jokes
as
on a podcast, people. Cameron mugged it in a weird smile to the front. And I can't
Ugh.
describe all the other things that have happened. We're going to have to do audio description, you rascals. Oh, he's checking his temperature. Okay.
When we get to 104, please let us know.
When you get to 101, just if you're above 98. Oh no, what is it?
Is it the
Tell
temperature
us.
of tea?
I mean I mean I just drank hot tea though.
What is it?
That's what it is.
99.
Oh, that's fine.
99's okay. Like I'm still okay, but like
Yeah,
that is
clearly
going
higher
up.
than right.
Yeah. It's not
I'm
98.6.
concerned about you.
It's not 98.6. When I took my temperature before everything, before I even took the COVID test, it was 97.7.
That's the thing. I bet you run cooler. A lot of people run cooler than 98.6.
Yeah.
So you've gone up 2 degrees, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is concerning to me. I'm nervous about this. So you
I am
rest.
I am a little concerned now, but I also am off for the next week, so
Oh,
it's
really?
fine.
Okay.
I can already tell you that some of the long-term stuff, I feel like I never fully recovered. I think I have like brain fog, and like I think my sense of taste was like still haywire after like 6 months. And I don't think it ever really came back. So like sometimes there's some days where I like will eat stuff and I'm like, I can't taste this. I don't know what this is.
Oh no.
So I don't know what getting it again would do to me, but I guess we'll find out, apparently.
I mean, you may have brain fog, but you're still quick as hell.
Yeah, heck yeah. Actually,
As someone
we
who has
need
just
you-
edited like 5 of these episodes, I can promise you're still quick as hell.
Well, good. Great.
Yeah, we
Great.
kind of need you in order for us to be able to keep up. It really helps us if you could have a little brain fog.
It's like that meme that like got if I knew math, I would be too powerful. God
I
knew
say
that
that
if
all
I
the
was
time.
good at math, I'd be too powerful. So
If I could catch a ball, I would have been drowning in ass my entire life. Confession time. When I was 27, all of my dear guy friends who were in my wedding, I still keep in regular contact with, and they all have birthdays from like January to May. And so I thought I would challenge myself to write them each a birthday song when I was 26,
my
because it was my first year in New York and I did not have a lot of friends and I was not feeling the most creative. And I mean, like we were friends at that point, but I was also so busy that we weren't really hanging out much, you know?
Yeah.
I was still doing the 2 full-time jobs. So I wrote birthday songs for all of my dearest friends. And the one that I wrote for my friend Jason, who had just recently come out of the closet, was called ButtSex from ButtSex the Musical.
Good Lord.
Well, I think
Do you
we
want to hear
need
the chorus?
Whole musical. We definitely need to hear the chorus, and then we need you to sit down and write the whole musical. So hit us with the chorus.
Yeah, what is the full musical about?
I'm not I don't know, but he was always joking about ButtSex the Musical. And so I made it happen, at least the theme song for him. So the opening chorus goes, ButtSex, written out in big fonts, ButtSex, everybody here wants ButtSex, and they don't even know it.
You hadn't come out yet at this point, right?
No. No.
The
But
irony.
everyone knew.
I know. Everyone knew.
It
I
gave
was like-
everybody at least an inkling. It was like,
Well, I was just like, no, I just have exceptional gaydar. Hello. And I do
God.
still to this day.
Oh, that's because you're gay.
Yep. But yeah, literally wrote the title song to ButtSex the Musical.
I love it.
And it's pretty jokey and it's not horribly offensive, which I'm proud of.
Of course. Well, I hope so. Yeah. I want to hear the whole musical, so you got to write it now.
Okay, we'll get right on that. You want to co-write it with me? We have to write Witch Hunter first, but let's do
Witch Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the show that I pitched to David and Molly, but I want you to be involved as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I'm
the
ready.
mal.
I have to take it back from my previous co-writer first, but it's fine.
Oh, do we have to steal? Is it a heist?
Yeah, it's a heist.
Oh, so exciting.
I just want to fill the viewers, and then David just rubbed his eyes for like 20 full minutes, and then was like, "Is it a heist?"
We need to do that heist.
You're not well.
Sorry, I'm not.
I'm worried about you. What do you need? What can we get or send to you?
I mean, I can't do shit, but
can you have a hot toddy? Before you go to sleep tonight, you should have a hot toddy for sure.
What's hot toddy again?
It is whiskey and honey and sometimes vinegar, depending on who you're serving. Yeah. Lemon cinnamon stick. And the idea is that you wear a bunch of clothes to bed and sweat out the illness.
Yeah, put on your hat.
Which is awful.
It's dreadful.
Yeah, that sounds
dreadful. It does work,
so much
but it is
better in the
dreadful.
morning. If you like put on a hat and like 2 sweaters and like 2 pairs of socks and like little gloves, just pile on as much clothes as you can, and then put an extra blanket on your bed and like sit there, drink it as hot as you can stand. And then the alcohol helps you pass out. And then the lemon and the cinnamon. If you can throw some cloves in, throw some cloves in.
I know we have
big.
That's so funny is that we have everything. I have cloves, lemon, cinnamon, honey, you said?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have all of that, but I don't have whiskey. Is there a replacement for whiskey?
You can do whatever.
Yeah,
you could do whatever.
It's just
like
booze.
rum. What's
I do have rum.
Brandy. Brandy
tequila.
was tequila. A tequila hot toddy. Why, yo?
Jeez, I do have rum.
Okay, great.
Look at you.
You got it within hand's reach.
Ooh, and it's Bacardi.
I do have it within hands reach. Why wouldn't it be within hands?
I know.
Reach?
You know what? Honestly,
it's gotta be nearby.
Yeah, it's empty, but
otherwise it's useless to me.
This is my office, so mine is not here.
Yeah, you're professional.
Oh, shouldn't it especially be in your office?
If I wouldn't get fired,
flask?
yes. I do have a secret flask.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, okay, good.
Ugh.
I covered an acting class today.
Did you? How was it?
Subbed. It was the first class of this semester of acting 2. And I was
What are they talking about?
You have to cover the first day?
Yeah, so I had to go over the syllabus, and I obviously disagree with almost every classroom policy this person. I explained to them, I was like, listen, sometimes I can't control my face. So when we get to the attendance policy, just understand that you have to follow her rules, okay? My face is going to say something else. But this is not my class. You follow her rules. So then when I was like, BMCC requires you to attend every class. I would like, that's just a lie. That's just a lie. We're a non-attendance taking institution. We're not we don't demand that students attend. But most professors are like, well, I have a participation grade, which this lady does, but she's straight up lying to these people. So I'm like, they're like, I can't tell you this lie.
Yeah.
And then it was anyway, go ahead.
Are you ever going to get to teach an acting class?
Well, I taught theater last semester. And now that I've subbed for acting 2, maybe.
I just mean,
but the thing is, I
sorry,
don't know that. Well, I'm not like chasing it. You know what I mean? I think there's people who are chasing it, and I'm really not chasing.
Was it just a general theater class last time?
That's not true. People are not chasing acting teaching jobs.
People are not?
No.
At BMCC, I feel like they are. David, your hair is wild. Half of David's hair is sticking straight up in the air from a fever dream.
He looks,
and the other half is softened down.
You're right. I should.
You look like an anime character. I love it.
Try the other side. There we go. Crazed on both sides.
That's fun. I was just curious because I genuinely hated acting classes my entire training career. They were just garbage. And I would love to take an acting class from you.
Well, thank you. There was one kid who came in super late who didn't get I'm just the sub spiel. And when I was like, yeah, she's gonna email you the homework, he was like, she? I was like, your teacher. And he was like, you're not the teacher? I was like, no. He was like, I had so much fun.
Oh,
and then I was like,
that's
yeah, but I
sweet.
just did her lesson plan. You know what I mean?
It
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
matter.
sweet. You did it, but you did it your way.
You bring a level of fun to everything that you do.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks,
you make it.
Jens.
You make it work.
I
Make it
do
work.
appreciate you.
Make it work.
I can't do Tim Gunn when I'm sick.
Designers, make it work.
Designers, you have 3 hours.
Tessa, you have 3 hours to write a syllabus for this acting class. I'm
Tessa.
worried about you, Tessa.
Tessa,
tell
I
you
was caught in
something?
a wind tunnel.
You clearly look like a you sweet angel. You gotta go to sleep soon.
I was caught in a wind tunnel in Central Park.
I will tell you this, and I
Mm.
haven't told anybody else, so I don't know if we can even put this in the podcast, but we'll just see.
I'll
I
make a
want to
note
hear
of
what you
it.
two think of this.
Mhm.
I'm writing a guide to like breaking into voiceover post-pandemic.
Yes.
Do you think that I'm even qualified to do that?
Yes, of course you are.
Okay.
You're
I'm gonna
absolutely
do it.
qualified. Yeah.
The thing, well, and I mean, the thing about qualifications is not only are you doing it, but like, you don't have to be qualified to write a self-help book. It's literally just laying something out in a way that other people can understand.
Okay. I'm gonna send you
Which
drafts.
you are very, please do.
and
But
can
you
tell me if
also
it's any
have
good.
but you have the resume to back it up. You have
do.
you have stuff.
You're a Bond girl, god damn it.
Yeah, you a Bond girl.
I started watching the new Bond just now.
How is it?
No time to die.
No
Time to die.
I really love Billie Eilish's song,
Well, that's great.
but that is I only
How
watched
far
the
into it
beginning.
are you?
I'm very early on.
Okay.
I watched the opening, Billie
If you've
Eilish's
watched-
song, and
I'm gonna say
bit.
if you've watched like an hour and the best you can tell me is I like Billie Eilish's song.
I'm like maybe
It's
30
not
minutes
good.
in. I'm
Okay.
early.
All right, you're still in the building. Has even met Ana de Armas?
Yes, we met Ana
Oh.
de Armas. She was great.
She's the coolest.
She's
She
is the
so
coolest.
sexy and funny and great in this movie. But I will say also,
Nope.
I get a little bit of a Marilyn vibe because I think she filmed this after
That makes sense.
she filmed that. And there is like this little bit of like her expressions
Yeah.
are a little Marilyn-y.
I
mean,
I think her best moment, because it's in the trailer too, when she's drinking from the Coke bottle with the straw and she turns to meet him.
Yes.
And I'm in love with that expression of hers. And I am realizing now as you say that it's pretty Marilyn.
It is a little bit of a Marilyn, like the eyebrows, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Are very like, oh, who
Yeah.
me? Who me?
Oh, me? Just this little blonde. That's a terrible
Never
Marilyn.
dated saxophone player. Oh golly. Oh boys. Girls, we've got to get out of Florida. I don't know. I can't do a
It's
very
so
good impression of her
good.
either.
I like this
Yes, you
Marilyn.
can.
I like this Marilyn a lot.
Me too. It's like my Jimmy. It's a take.
Just playing in a jazz band, an all ladies jazz band.
I want to. That's the thing, I can only do impressions of singers by singing their songs.
I
Sure.
love it though. What a handy
voice.
skill.
Yeah. Also, what's wrong with that? Like, what?
So tying this all together with my weird fucking life.
Yeah.
Speaking of impressions, my colleague and I, we went to Square Burger today, which is what we call Wendy's. And because it's funny. We went to Square Burger and then we came back and we're eating. There's like a table that overlooks the balcony that you can still, like, this is a 2-level music building, but there's a balcony and you can see everyone. And the sound carries beautifully. We were talking about pop punk and just our late teens, early 20s and how that music affected us. And then we started talking about the vocal pedagogy of Tom DeLonge. And it just so happened that the dean walked by she looked at us kind of funny, and it's like, oh, we were just discussing the pedagogy of pop punk, and then she like actually knew what I was talking about and was like, I'd love to hear your impression sometime. And then I just ended up doing it later, and she popped her head out and was like, that was really good.
That's a good dean.
I was like, it's a great dean. Unfortunately, she's interim, so I don't know if we get to keep her, but I love her.
No, it's always the interim dean that's real cool. What the hell?
What the fuck?
Maybe you
anyway,
get to keep her.
I hope so too. Tessa, you should do all of the singers.
You're already on the way. You're on the way to a Tom DeLonge.
You are.
Oh, the reason I've got Tom on the brain is that a comedian here in New York. Shit. The fuck is his name? Sorry. Who got a job writing for The Late Show out in LA with, what is his name? James
Corden.
James Corden, yes. He read an AI something poem or something in like a
as Tom DeLonge.
And it was very funny to me.
He should be the voice of AI.
He should.
Yeah.
I would accept that Tom DeLonge wrote AI lyrics.
Recording in progress. I can't. That's not very good. That's not a very good example. Recording in progress for you.
Turn left here. In 500 feet.
Don't.
Your destination will be on the right. The right side of life.
Don't waste your time on Zoom. The recording is already in cloud.
There it is. Yeah.
And
what a voice. What a voice of a generation.
I did it, my colleague, who is an incredibly talented singer and teacher, was like, that's not whiny enough. And I was like, fine. No, don't it. She was right.
Yeah, it could stand to be whinier. Always
whinier. I have a game, y'all, that will require very little brain power.
Oh.
A game. I have a game that will require very little brain power.
Again, it's Miss Cleo.
But that's what he sounded like. Maybe he was doing Miss Cleo the whole time.
Do you think Tom DeLonge is doing his a faux Caribbean?
Oh no, I was back to Justin Theroux.
No, that's all.
No, I was back to Justin Theroux. A game.
The Hanged Man.
The Hanged Man. So this is normally this game is called this. This game is called This or That, and normally you have to pick one or the other, but I'm all about both or neither because who cares?
Are we all?
We're in our 30s. Who the fuck cares?
Because of that M-Spec spectrum.
Yeah,
M-Spec spectrum. We're all about all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Oh, I don't drink soda.
But if you did.
If I did, I guess, you know what? I automatically think Coke, but I think I might like the taste of Pepsi better.
Scandal.
I don't know.
I don't drink either.
She's not a soda drinker. She's not a soda drinker, guys. So don't come
clear.
Don't come for me, please. I don't even drink soda.
Do you drink soda water? I was gonna say spicy water. La Croix.
Grapefruit, pamplemousse.
I drink water to wash down the oregano oil that I take to keep my self healthy.
What's oregano do? What is it?
Oregano oil?
Yeah.
Is supposed to like do murder on any bad bacteria or viruses that come into
it does a murder on bad bacteria. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that description.
Kill Bills them. That's great.
Kill Bills and bad stuff.
It kills Bill.
I don't drink soda anymore either, just so we're clear. Just so that's on the record. But I'm also allergic to cola flavoring, so I don't drink either Coke or Pepsi.
Oh, so wait, you're allowed just because you're allergic, but here's me being like, I just choose not to, but it doesn't count. I have to pick.
No,
Rude.
I mean, the thing is I used to drink Dr. Pepper.
Oh, see, I would drink root beer. I have.
Root beer?
I even have drank a root beer, cream soda, orange soda.
I have been
Birch
doing
beer.
this voice a lot because I listened to Tim Conway's autobiography, which he wrote and then read.
Oh.
And you know, so Mr. Turnblad has been living in my head rent free for a while now.
What does an allergy to Coke do to you?
So for me, it's an itchy tongue and an instant migraine, like
Ew.
instantaneously, and it's shitty.
I don't like itchy tongue.
Jeez.
That's maybe the worst thing I've ever heard.
That's
Yeah, it's not great.
terrible.
It's
So
not
wait,
great.
could you have cocaine, or would it give you an
I
itchy
don't
nose and a
know.
migraine?
I've never tried.
Mm. Mm.
And
You
like
have
the
to do it with
interesting
your
thing
tongue.
was I accidentally drank cola in Cuba when I was there
Yeah.
and was fine.
Cuba
So it's
Cola!
just-
Is it?
It's just American cola flavoring that I can't handle for some reason. And it's universal.
Huh.
It's Coke, Pepsi, it's Shasta. It's anything labeled cola. I can't.
Cola, RC
it triggers
Cola,
me.
any
Yeah.
of them.
Mm-hmm. Literally cannot.
Fascinating.
I know.
Do you think you could probably drink Mexican Coke?
I don't know. I've never had Mexican Coke and I don't really want to try. It was just
Yeah,
we
you don't
had
wanna get, yeah.
we had Cuba Libres in
It's
Cuba,
probably
which
closer to Cuba
is-
Libre than it
which
is
is-
to American Coke.
yeah, but Cuba Libre is literally, you know, rum and Coke.
Free Cuba.
Turns out, Cuba Libre.
Oh,
I would highly recommend. It was delicious. I didn't think I was a rum
wanna go
person
there.
until Havana, and then I was like, nope, I'm a rum person.
and
I
then
was
you
wrong.
took a whole bunch back. You know, we're not allowed now because my friend just went, and she wasn't allowed to bring back any Cuban rum. And I was like,
Stupid.
no, you're supposed to be allowed a little bit just for yourself. Or
Just a
10
little
bottles
treat.
if you're
Just a little,
Cameron.
yeah, just a little treat for mommy.
But she was like, no, we're not allowed anymore.
Oh,
Isn't that
Ugh.
heartbreaking?
Stupid.
But when you come through the airport in like UK or any place outside of the US, if you go to the duty free, you can get real Havana Club.
yeah.
I think
Yeah,
they
I
check
need-
your
I need to
passport
do
though, and
that.
I think you're not allowed to get it. I'm trying to remember. I think I managed to snag some when I was in the UK last time, some Havana Club. But anyway,
It's so good, and it's their cheap rum. It's their cheap shitty rum, and I love it
it's
so much.
delicious.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry.
enough about me. As always, day or night.
I have to pick.
Night.
Night.
I'll miss you, stars. I need the day. I need the bright, sweet
I'll miss you,
sunshine, walking
stars.
I
around.
miss you, stars. I mean, I do appreciate both, and I've definitely become more of a day person as I age, but I still prefer night. If I could be the kind of person who slept from approximately 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., I would.
Wow, you're wild. You
Join me,
are
it's great.
wild.
Join me. Then we can
What
hang
I
out
do.
at 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Texting or phone call?
Who with who?
That's up to you. I think this is just in general.
I don't want to sound like a boomer, but I do like a phone call. I like hearing people's voices.
I mean, I also like a phone call depending on the person, but I prefer texting
Yeah.
as my main form of
Text.
communication.
In general,
I
text.
mostly do text, but I think
Yeah.
there are times when I prefer a little wrangling.
I know. I mean, and like phone calls are lovely and I do really appreciate them, but there's nothing quite like just being able to send someone an unpunctuated balls text message.
Yeah. I only welcome a phone call from like 2 people in my life, so no, I could do without.
I'm gonna
Are
start
they your
calling
parents?
They're my parents, pretty much.
you.
Like when I lived in the city, I called my mom almost every day.
Aww.
Nice.
Like when I was on the commute home and I was walking, which for the
Yeah.
first apartment was a half a mile. So it took a while. We got to chat.
Nice.
Oh wait,
was
was that the
great.
part? Were you in an apartment before you were in Crown Heights?
No, I mean, I was in Crown Heights twice. I had 2 apartments.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I don't think you all ever came to the other one.
I think I only came to the one that was on like deep off the A
Pacific.
train. Pacific, yeah, deep down, deep, far, far, far out in Pacific
Deep
Forest.
dive.
Yeah, that was
Deep
not.
dive.
It was like 3 blocks. The other one was on the same block, but it was
out. I'm not saying it was far from the A train.
8
I'm
blocks.
saying, well,
Yeah.
I'm saying it's not the distance from the train. I'm saying the distance from humanity.
Yeah.
was far.
The distance from the city. I actually really liked it because it was a very quiet neighborhood. It was lovely. The neighbors were lovely. The block was lovely. It was lovely. Anyway, cats or dogs?
Probably kitties. I like both so much.
I also love both.
But kitties, like, if you need to go away for a day, you can't. They're self-sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
I would have said dogs about 3 years ago. Now I would probably say cat.
Wow. Well, of course, because you've got your sweet, sweet baby.
Oh no, these assholes? No, I don't care about them. I don't care about them. I just like cats. I'm just kidding.
I read a very interesting article. Maybe it was a TikTok. I don't fucking remember. I slept since then and have a depressed brain. But it was about how if someone doesn't like cats, it's kind of a red flag because it means they have boundary issues.
I saw this. It was a TikTok. They were like, it was maybe it was also an article, but it was like,
I was going to say, I think it was an
who
article
were like,
too.
I don't like cats because they do whatever they want to do. You have to like earn their trust before they will let you pet them. And yeah, it was just like all this stuff about like earning trust. And yeah, it was like, are these people dating who don't like cats?
Yeah.
And if so, are we worried?
Should we be worried? We should be. We should be right. Yes,
we should be. Brunch or dinner?
Brunch. All day, every day.
Brunch.
I prefer brunch food, but I think I prefer the ambiance and atmosphere of dinner.
So you want candlelight and evening time?
Well, like all of my favorite memories from the city were when me and my friends, people included here in this chat, went to dinner, and like, you know, it was an occasion. And especially after we started making a little money and it was big shot because we could actually do the adult thing where you fight over who's paying or you try and sneak. Like, it's just it's part of the fun. It's the ritual, you know. Maybe and we do that at brunch too. But like, I love we do that. Kidding. But we loved. I mean, I do that at brunch too. But I love the night. You know.
You both are night people, so.
That's true.
Yeah, that's why I like brunch because it's my that's my breakfast. That's my break. That's my meal when I'm awake.
That's fair.
And then maybe I'll go back to bed afterwards.
And our friend Sarah says that breakfast is whatever's the first meal you eat. So
you could see how that runs in the family. It's a very like if Rachel comes up with true New Year's and Sarah comes up with breakfast is whatever your first meal is. There's a pattern here.
They're kind of revolutionary, those Swartakis.
Yeah, watch out.
Aloya. This one's hard. Coffee or cocktails?
Cocktails. I don't drink coffee.
I'm gonna have to say both because I literally cannot.
I think I would pick coffee if I had to. I like both, but I've always got beer, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Fine.
Movies or television?
Movies.
Ooh. What's your choice, Cameron? I'm thinking.
And like this surprised me, but TV, and not even story TV. Like when I'm doing my true self and I'm relaxing, I watch fucking How It's Made. And like you would think someone as invested in story and who wants to make their living telling stories and writing stories like I do and helping people tell stories, and hopefully who's pretty good at it, would
Very
like
good
to
at it.
continue.
Excuse me. How it's made, how it's made is the template for story structure.
You're right.
You have an origin. You get history thrown in. They don't give you all of the heavy exposition at the top. There's a journey that it goes on.
It's
you
true.
see some difficulties. You see the collaboration of the human spirit and technology combine to overcome difficulties, and then you get fun facts.
You do. However, the story is not human.
The story is human.
Well,
Humans made that shit.
Yeah. Most of the stuff that's made is human made, right?
They
Yes.
designed the technology to make that process easier so that some old washerwoman doesn't have to do it in the river anymore.
Yeah.
But now she's
that's
out of
true.
a job.
But like
no, she works at the factory now.
And
she
maybe
owns
that's
the
God.
factory.
she
loves
owns the
being
factory.
outside.
The Land O'Lakes butter lady on the front of the thing.
Oh God.
We should do that at some point.
We should.
I suck at improv, but I would
Isn't
love
that
to
what
try it with you too.
Every episode of this is.
Yeah, this
Kind
is
of.
family
Our family
dinner.
dinner.
Pretty much.
It is
Yeah.
kind of family dinner. Tessa, what was your answer?
Oh, I was trying not to have to.
You can choose both.
What were the options again?
Movies or TV.
I think I have to. That's the thing. I have
Do
to
made
have
for
both.
TV movies.
Oh, that's true. That's the thing. I have to have both. I was torn. First, my first instinct was to say movies because cinema is important to me. But then my immediate second thought was no TV. And now I need both. I'm sorry. I'm an omnisexual
Weak.
woman.
You're weak.
I'm
That's
weak.
fine.
I'm kidding.
I
I'm
love
weak. Give me movies
thing is-
and TV.
Come on.
I love
Glee,
the ritual
mommy.
of going to a movie, like actually going, but I don't like
Yeah.
watching one from the privacy of my own home. I don't. It doesn't
Oh,
like it's fine, but
Yeah.
it doesn't tickle me in the same way. Do you know what I mean?
yes. This just reminded me real quick though. Have you seen the movie Network?
No.
Of course you have.
I have, yeah.
Oh, okay. Cameron, you should watch it. It's a wild
a good one.
ride. It's a great film. They don't make films like this anymore.
I'll
It's the
check it out.
70s.
That is very
That's all
true.
I'll say. That's all I'll say.
I'll check it out.
I usually
sounds
hate
swell.
I usually hate when people say that phrase, but it's true with Network.
Oh, wild ride.
They
They
don't make them.
movies
They don't
like
make
this
them
anymore?
like
Oh,
this.
they-
I
They
know.
don't
I
make
couldn't
them-
think of another way to describe it. I was like, I don't
No,
want to
but
say
you're
this,
right.
but
But you're absolutely
they
right.
don't make them like this no more.
Yeah.
That's correct.
It's like organic. I don't like when people say we're gonna find it organically in a scene. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what that means.
You know what that means? That means the director doesn't know what the scene is about.
Yeah,
Whoops.
it's devised.
It's devised. Do you prefer shopping online or in person?
I used to be. I've gone back and forth, and I'm back around to in person. I think because somebody pointed. I really recently heard the quote of like, I want to do all of the like random stuff. Like I want to go buy a single envelope from a stationery store because I want to do all the stuff that makes us human, like see a dog and smile at it. And although that said, I hate going outside, so it's tough. I think in person.
Yeah, that's where I am.
You're
The
online.
actual act of shopping itself. All of those other things sound great. Yes, I would love to like encounter a puppy and all of those things. But I could do other things to get that. So
It's called YouTube.
yeah. No, I could still do it in person, but if it's like the act of shopping
It's
itself,
called YouTube.
the act of shopping itself, like no, that's too stressful. I'll do it online.
Any guesses on my answer?
Both.
Oh.
I don't actually. I mean, like I shop online for convenience, but I don't enjoy it. But I
I
fucking
feel like
love.
you're the kind of person who likes to touch things.
I do very much. That's how I ended up with this because it's actual wool, but it's incredibly soft
Ooh.
and was $3.
You bought that
Softwell.
coat already made, or the material was
already
$3?
made. Oh, you
Dang.
can't buy wool for $3 anything. It
That's
would
what
be
I was
like,
gonna say.
it
I
would
was
be this big.
surprised.
Soft sheep.
David's gone. We've lost him. He's been replaced with a very adorable sheep.
It's Skimble sheep.
Skimble sheep.
The
I wouldn't want to be a
sheep.
sheep. I think if I had to give up and just live my days as an animal,
It wouldn't be a sheep.
I don't think it would be a sheep. I think that
No.
wool thing stresses me out.
And you're outside all the time.
Yeah, I
All
feel.
weathers.
And if I get hot, I get filled with rage.
Maybe it'd be.
Wait,
a cat.
really?
Yeah.
Sheep get angry? when they're
No,
hot?
I do. I would.
Oh.
Maybe I'd be a cat.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like a pretty sweet life, honestly. I would
Heck
love
yeah.
to sleep 20 hours a day. That sounds magical.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then just zoom
It's
at
like, I
zoomies
just
at
did.
3 a.m.
That
Just
like
like-
confidence of being able to like jump on high things,
Yeah,
to do parkour all the time.
Yep. And just not even questioning.
Yeah. Just like, I know I can do that. No
I
problem.
can't believe how little prep goes into like when like one of the cats jumps onto like our bookshelf or like the top of the fridge. It's like
Yeah.
all they just sort of just like
Look at it.
they look at it,
Yeah,
they do
butt
this for a little, they
wiggle.
do for a butt it's just a little butt wiggle and then wah! Like I can't believe how little prep goes into it.
Wah! That's a perfect sound.
Yeah. Do you know how long it takes me to like psych up to like jump in, like if I jump into like a river or something? You're like, okay, I gotta okay, you're doing all this stuff. It's just that what if I could just do a little butt wiggle and that'd be okay?
And like, as I've gotten older, the cold water goes even worse for me. So like I put my legs in and then I have to go and spend, good 20 minutes prepping to put the rest of my body in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because out here in the mountains, the water
Oh,
is
it's very
never
cold.
warm.
Very
And so you just have to
You
go,
have cold mountain water.
oh!
Cold mountain water and all the deer
Actually,
have-
most of the time it sounds like,
and all the deer
Yeah.
have breathed into it and it's the opposite of like tea. Like that, or it's not. No, wait.
David.
No, they just have cold. I was just trying to make the joke that deer have like Arctic breath, and so when they're like when they're like at a spring, they just go like, and it does like the ice like.
Oh, they're like Mr.
Yeah.
Frost.
Yeah, Mr.
What's the name of it?
or
Jack
Iceman.
Frost. They're
Mr.
Jack
Freeze.
Frost.
Mr. Freeze, Jack Frost, Iceman.
I see what happened. I'm inspired. I don't know if anybody else has an FMK, but I've got one now.
Ooh, let's do it.
Can I go home now?
We got to real quick do the obligatory FMK and then you can go.
Mr. Frost.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
So FMK, Mr. Freeze, Jack Frost, or the Snow Miser. Is that his name?
Oh. Snow Miser.
Snow Miser. Is that from? What is that from?
That's from like
Rudolph.
Rudolph, the stop motion animation.
Oh, is he the guy that makes the storm?
Yeah,
So they
yeah,
that's
he's
why
the
they have to use
bad-
Rudolph.
Bad
Snow Miser.
old
And Heat Miser.
snow guy.
Who are the other two? Jack Frost and Mr. Freeze.
Mhm.
Is this Arnold's Mr. Freeze or any Mr. Freeze?
I think because there's been a few iterations of Jack Frost as well. Let's go with any Jack Frost, any Mr. Freeze.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. It's not a pun.
No, that's
not
not
a pun.
correct.
Arnold. It's not a pun. Always
And-
remember to winterize your pipes. No, that's also not a pun. It's not a pun, Mr. Freeze.
Boo. Most of the time puns get boo, but you just get boo.
I'll fuck Jack Frost. I'll kill Snow Miser. I will marry Mr. Freeze. He's gonna be a faithful husband.
That's
He
a
will.
good point.
After he falls in love with you, he will be a faithful husband.
Yeah, he went to the ends of the earth for Nora.
He did.
So.
Darn. Yeah.
I think I'm the same. I was going to try and marry Jack Frost, but I think that's a terrible idea. You never know when he's going to show up.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I have to kill Jack Frost. Fuck.
Oh, fuck Snow Miser? Wow.
Oh my god.
I know. I don't know. It might be fun.
No, I love it.
And then marry.
Oh my god. We have to
Mr.
make a
Green.
gif of that.
I mean,
you just naturally went, I know, I don't know. And it was just perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. In that case, I am going to propose FMKing Heat Miser, Hades from Hercules.
Yes.
And then
one more fire person.
I was going to say the Human Torch. Leave it up to
you.
Oh,
Human Torch.
Yes.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah.
Which is also our dear Chris Evans.
I was going to say.
Or Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, either of them.
Either.
He's newly single. Michael B. Jordan is.
And is Chris Evans?
Chris Evans actually just revealed a relationship. They've been in a relationship since late 2022, apparently.
Oh, that was a month ago. And sorry.
A whole month ago.
All right. Heat Miser.
I'm gonna kill the miser again. Heat Miser.
Hades and
Hades.
Oh. Come on.
I kill Hades.
David. Come on.
I'll kill Hades. I'm gonna marry Chris Evans, Johnny Storm. Yeah.
That's the best part about that movie.
I think I'm gonna do that.
So
I almost thought I was
Miser, or you're killing.
No, I'm killing Heat Miser. I almost was gonna marry Hades because I'd be okay with that too. That's Hades and Persephone actually seem to be the only functional married couple amongst the pantheon.
It's true.
But
it's because they're not siblings.
Yeah, but I don't love Hades, so
sure it's uncle and niece, but it's better than siblings.
It's what a brave statement.
It is.
It's uncle and niece. At least it's not siblings. Well,
yeah.
Tessa,
I now I'm torn. I think I'm gonna kill Heat Miser. I think I'm gonna marry Hades. I know he's not perfect, but I was like, I mean, in Hades Town, that Hades voice. Sure. Are you kidding me? It's like so
Patrick
deep.
Flynn.
Oh my golly Moses!
Hey, little songbird.
Oh. So
that's it. That's all I got.
Him. That's very good. And then that means
he has a deep voice.
Torch. David. I'm just gonna fuck the Human Torch.
Fuck the Human Torch.
Fuck that Human Torch.
He's a fuck boy. In your mind, isn't he?
He is a fuck boy.
He is. In your mind, Tessa. Yeah. Is it the Chris Evans Human Torch or is it the Michael B. Jordan Human Torch?
In my mind, it was both.
Ooh, a firestorm.
Chris Evans first, and then Michael B. Jordan.
Okay. No, have them at the same time. They'd be into it.
Ooh, yes.
Just make sure you don't get burned.
Oh, a pun.
All right, so you did.
That was my impression of a Bond villain pun.
There you go.
Just to be sure you don't get burned.
Burned, Mr. Bond.
Mr. Bond, or should I call you Mr. Burned? Because you're about to be on fire, Mr. Burned. Toasted. This I will explode the submarine that you are in, and then you will be a toasted sub.
But you will also be.
I will call you Quiznos.
Apparently,
because you'll be a soggy toasted sub.
apparently, my Bond villain is Werner Herzog.
That works out. Apparently.
I would like
all
to
right,
see
fine.
I am a
Richard.
villain.
I like
I
to
am
see
going
the
to.
No, I have one. Oh,
I haven't
wait, you
gone
didn't
yet.
tell yet. Oh, you didn't go. Go then.
I
Jeez.
am killing Heat Miser. I am fucking Hades, and I am marrying the Michael B. Jordan Human Torch.
Oh,
Woo!
someone's phone's going off.
It's me.
Me.
Oh, we should wrap up.
that's the wrap up bell.
Let's go, David. No, I'm just
Here's
kidding.
your last one. You had your fire, you had your ice. So I'm gonna go plants.
Plants.
Yes.
It's poison ivy, obviously.
Yes.
Sailor Jupiter from Sailor
Oh.
Moon, and oh god, what was her name? Isabella from Encanto, the
Oh.
oldest sister who makes all the plants grow.
Oh. Wait.
And she sings like "Let It Grow," but not "Let It Grow" like Frozen, but like it kind of is "Let It Go."
Oh. I forgot
Yeah.
about her.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You can't forget about Isabella.
Isabella.
The other one's the strong one.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. Okay. Oh no, I don't want to kill anybody.
I think Isabella is also the one. Isabella, I think, in the movie is the one getting married too. I think, right?
I'm killing Sailor Jupiter.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
Now I remember Isabella. She's like the beautiful one. I'm
she's
sorry.
the
I forgot that
beautiful.
she.
Yeah.
I was going to say I'm marrying Isabella and fucking. Oh God.
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy. Oh no! Wait. Yes. No, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
Yep. That was correct.
I love it.
Dang. Yeah. Dang. Oh. I think I'm
sorry,
gonna...
Sailor Jupiter.
Hey, it happens. You got to kill one of them.
I'm gonna kill Poison Ivy.
Oh. All right.
And I can't just fuck Isabella. So I guess I'm gonna fuck Sailor Jupiter and marry Isabella too.
There you go. I will also marry Isabella. I will.
Hey.
I will fuck. I will fuck Sailor Jupiter in that scenario, and I will kill Poison Ivy. Sorry, Poison Ivy.
Scenario. Sorry, Poison Ivy.
Yeah,
even though you're actually having red hair, like I don't know. How
yeah, even though you're actually a good guy, I don't know why you're
really
a villain for some reason.
When she was like, "Look, they've killed all these plants, so I'm mad." Everybody was like, "Oh,
what a villain!
She's insane." One of our shirts is Poison Ivy acting as the EPA should since 1969.
That's true.
Which I'm super stoked about.
It's true.
Merch. We have merch, people.
We have
merch time. It's merch time. It's always merch time because you don't have to shop in person. In fact, you can't do this shopping in person. You have to go online for our store. We don't have a brick and mortar store yet.
We do not. Yeah.
Yet, I said.
Maybe when we buy a theater someday, we can have some of our merch.
We should have we should have it on the second floor.
David, you
can't wait. Can't wait for that theater.
You have to go to sleep.
I've been Cameron Faring, and I just wanted to thank both my co-hosts and this show and all of our wonderful audience for being a light in my life. I really appreciate everybody, and you're swell. I hope you enjoy us half as much as I enjoy us.
I hope so. This is gonna be another one of those like
audience
ride
tester.
or die. Yeah, the ride or die episodes. It's like if you get through this one, that you're probably your family as far as I'm concerned.
And family means what's the word? And what's the and
Ohana?
Ohana means
Ohana means family.
Yeah, thanks, Stitch.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I've been Tessa Flannery, and I'm just glad to be here. Glad we can keep an eye on David, make sure he's okay. check your temperatures, everybody.
Yeah,
check
please
your temperatures. I have been David Armstrong, and
he's checking his temperature. I hope it went down a little bit.
Oh, it did.
Oh, thank God.
1 degree. I'm still at 98, but that's pretty good.
Okay, good.
What's the average? 98.6, isn't it?
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
Well, not that we needed that piece of equipment to know, but obviously David's the hot one.
Yeah. If it would make it even better. What would make it even better, the video that I imagine is like you saying like that, like David's the hot one, and it cuts to my screen, and in that moment I was just like this. with like my hair, like I am pretty sure like my nose is running. It's great. It's wonderful. This has been Omni Bilateral Panic. I love you all. I'm gonna go die now. Bye.
Bye.